Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Snap. How you doing? My name is Rashad Milligan. If you're new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. First things first, I was on Twitch earlier tonight, and at the top of my, following little panel, there was a unfamiliar icon that I saw at the top, and I clicked on it. She was live, and it was Nicole, who is the OK Boomer girl in 2020. So I guess in 2020, I followed her on Twitch when she was popping and stuff. And I was like, oh man, I wonder how she's doing. And the live had a couple hundred viewers in it and things of that sort. And I was just like, yo, like you're a legend. And I was chatting and stuff. And so I looked her up on YouTube and I found her page. She hasn't uploaded a video in 7 months on YouTube, but the last video came out 5 days ago. So it was a 7-month gap of a YouTube videos, uploads and stuff like that. And it was just talking about how difficult it is for influencers now because everybody's cosplaying, streamers and video game players on the internet and nerd people. So with that being said, I decided to hold it to review it right now, to react to it. So I'm going to see what's going on. Here you go, Nicole, the OK Boomer girl, 2020. Remember? OK Boomer. And then we all got locked up. Anyways, let's react to it. Link to the original video will be in the description. Nicole, don't get me. I'm going to give you all credit and stuff like that. Woo, let's get it.
Your America needs to be better July weekend. I know I am. Because to me, it was just a weekend like any other. Nothing to be particularly proud or patriotic about. For
SSB
me,
was
4th of July is kind of like the limp
SSB. Hold on.
dick of holidays. You know, you end really strong with like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. But I feel like 4th of July has just lost its aura, at least in the last decade. So I can't say that.
Okay, Boomer girl saying this. All right. I'm not going to overdo it. Yeah, this the okay, Boomer. Whatever you say, Boomer. So it's kind of ironic to see her like complain about 4th of July because it's like you're Miss America.
July 4th is particularly high up on my holiday tier list. Enough about America's limp dick. I was doom scrolling on Twitter yesterday and I came across this stream clip. Now, normally when I come across stream clips, they are posted by one of two accounts, whether it's a stan account or a spam account. Both cancerous and annoying in their own way, because God forbid that I scroll away a little too slow from that stream clip, because then the algorithm is going to force feed me anything and everything regarding that clip. Like the little kid from Matilda. Except instead of being force-fed delicious chocolate cake, I'm being force-fed shit and diarrhea. But this particular clip that I saw over the weekend was neither from a spam or a stan account. It was from gaming news outlet Dexterdo, who I follow. But when I read the title of this clip, I was thrown back into my chair like a Tom and Jerry style bit to where my glasses popped up on my face, I double-fisted rubbed my eyes, and my glasses popped back onto my face. And the title read, a streamer's going viral after claiming that a $10,000 check from Twitch isn't enough after.
I remember this. Okay. I didn't know where she was going with this. Okay, I remember this.
For expenses. And being on the receiving end of the tomato throwing on a stage called the internet, I decided to give her the benefit of the doubt as to what this actually meant. I was thinking, hey, maybe they are the sole provider of their family. Maybe they are dealing with a catastrophic event that just set them back substantially financially. Or someone in their family has very expensive, probably medical expenses. So I clicked on the clip and then she goes on to kind of round off some of her expenses a month, apparently. And she says $2,000 for rent, which depending where you live, that could be very plausible and very valid. Then she goes on to say $500 for computer stuff, which unless you are spending $500 on Riot points and getting those $250 skins, I can't really vouch for you to spend $500 a month on computer stuff consistently every month. Then she goes on
Agreed.
to say $200 for internet, which of course, if you're having the internet company tether a diamond optic fiber cable from here to your setup on Mars, that makes completely valid sense to pay $200 a month for internet. Then she goes on to list off editors and clippers and stream toolkits. But then she says something where I think I found her problem.
What the fuck is a 10K check when you gotta spend 5K on trips just to travel, $500 on setup shit?
Yep, you heard that right. $5,000 on travel expenses. To then, given everything that she mentioned.
I'm like, dang, what you doing for 5K a month? Traveling should probably take, especially if it's domestic, traveling shouldn't take nothing about $1,000 for real. A stat with the hotel, flight, food, Ubers in the different time, all that. Nothing but a stat. 5,000 a month is crazy. That means you're traveling 5 times a month. If you're traveling 5 times a month, that makes sense. But 5,000 on travel a month is kind of crazy.
This person is a clip farm streamer. There's nothing wrong with being a clip farm content creator, but given how popular streaming has become due to this type of content, it has given people a false sense of what it actually takes to be a content creator and make that type of content. And that's what led me to quote tweet this tweet like this. And I almost had a brain implosion saying that. I went on to say, ever since the normies cosplaying as gamers got a hold of streaming, it's been kind of insufferable in the streaming space. Because streaming has gone so popular, it has attracted this wave of normies that never even thought to have interest in content creation even for a second until they saw the lucrative earning potential that streaming seems to have. But little do they know that the popular people that probably inspired them to do this kind of content are the 1% of the 1% who won the lottery ticket to get to where they're at. It's hard work and consistency, but it's also some luck. And even the top contenders in the clip farm community who popularize clip farming content, even they started from their room at some point where they built their community, which eventually upped their revenue, and then they built up to that production quality. And I feel like these normies, since they just had zero sense of the content creation community and this kind of side of the internet and what it takes to be a content creator, they kind of just thought that by starting a content creation career almost kind of like on a payday loan, that it guaranteed them a ticket to be a content creator by siphoning communities into their own stream, which by pretty much following other larger content creators or content creator groups from cons to social events ends up leaving people at least what the streamer claims, in the negatives. But even from a business perspective, there's obviously something wrong. That the way she's doing things isn't making sense. So unfortunately, this content creator isn't the only one in this kind of situation where the kind of content that they're making doesn't make financial sense. I think in a later video, I could go more into depth why this kind of strategy just makes absolutely no sense. And inherently, it could put you in a worse position than you were just starting off just fresh from zero. The reason for me making this video today is because I was actually super surprised how that tweet kind of resonated with a lot of people, where it seems like the streaming community has been taken over by people who are more financially motivated than creatively motivated and have felt that content creation is more of an entitlement rather than something that is really worked hard at and it takes passion and creativity to do. And I'm not saying people have not gone successful being orbiters, but I think we live in a time now where people's attention span is as short as a baby who was given Coco melon straight out of the womb. It's almost non-existent. So the last thing you want to do is completely rely on someone else to carry your potential content creating career, especially if it's affecting you like financially to this degree.
I be going in the negative doing this shit, okay?
Maybe in another video I could go more into depth.
Going in the negative making 10K is crazy.
As to why this strategy has more negatives than positives, and how in the current content creation landscape, especially in streaming, how trickle-down viewership parallels trickle-down economics, which I coined trickle-down viewernomics. I don't know if anyone has said that one before, but in that unexpected off-the-dome tweet that I made, I just didn't think that many people would agree with it. So make sure to follow me on my socials, especially not Nico Lowell, for more unexpected bangers. And but yeah, that's all I want to talk about today.
Okay, all right. So, all right, the thing that I wanted to discuss in this is she's talking about that it kind of started with streaming. I don't think so. This started with vlogging. I think I would say vlogging, because at what point did like YouTubers go from a YouTuber like a Jenna Marbles and the Superwoman and everybody like that, Lily Singh, like at what point did they go from being like just very popular YouTubers to like YouTube started paying creators and they started becoming rich? I say probably like the early 2010s. So I think in the mid 2010s, vlogging became popular, and you watch people become vloggers, and they become rich, but the vlog, they're doing nothing. Like, you're like, dang, I just watched someone for 10 minutes, wake up, feed the dog, walk the dog, go to the grocery store, go to class, go home, go to their friend's house, talk to their friends, roast their friends, make jokes with their friends, and then like maybe go to somewhere to eat or somewhere to drink. Like, I remember I used to watch Ty the Guy all the time and stuff like that. And shout out to Ty. That's actually like someone I'm cool with now and stuff like that. But like relatively like industry wise. But Ty, like, he would go get boba every day and work out and then play basketball and then go home with his friends and then just like roast his friends, and that would be like the vlog. But it would be entertaining to me. But like when I first started watching it, I was like, yo, they're just doing everyday stuff. Like, this is nothing out of the ordinary. This is stuff that I do with my friends. This is stuff that I do, with my day-to-day. I go to work, I go to school, I do this, I do that. And when I was watching that, it was like people was coming rich off of this. Like, they were, you know what I'm saying? They'll get the little plaque, the 100K plaque, and then they'll move to LA, and then they'll live in an expensive part of LA, or they'll get a house eventually, and they'll get a new car, and they'll do it all from YouTube money, and that'll be like their full-time job. And I think when people saw that, like viewers like me and other viewers, you see that and you like, man, this look real easy. Like, this is real easy money. So I think then that's when people, started to want to be YouTubers and content creators, because they saw that as easy money, because the people they're watching were, prank channels in the 2010s. Oh my gosh, bro. Prank channel, like, dog. Like Brody that is in jail right now over there overseas. Him, it's a lot of people. But he was a main one. He was a main one for sure. But I used to watch Loft, Andrew Hales. He used to prank people on Dan, what's happening? What's happening, twin? Dallas, what's going on? What's going on? Vitali, yeah, Vitali, that's his name. Him, Andrew Hales. It was a couple other people that just used to do it. Tyler Cassidy, I believe his name was. The dude that looked like Klay Thompson, that did the Klay Thompson prank and stuff like that. Like, all them folks, them people were raking in. But I think I'm saying all this to say, like, people were making a lot of money just doing like kind of basic content. I feel like prank content, like, it took a little more effort. Like, you had to have a sense of like, I don't care. I could do, Big Dog, that was his name. You could, I don't care. I could do this. I could do this. I could do that. And I just go in public and do it. And then I'll do that. And then I'll become famous one day. That took a little more kind of courage and stuff like that versus the vloggers and stuff. Hold on, Dan. I'm gonna get to you in a second. Dan. So yeah. Like, it's like people saw that, and people saw you getting cribs and cars and getting rich off that. You like, man, what? Especially DDG. DDG was talking about what he was doing. DDG was like, man, I'm making $30,000 a month. You're making $30,000 a month, showing yourself going from your college dorm to the class and walking back and just hanging out with some girls and making jokes. Man, people was like, man, I want to do this. So I think that's where it started, and then it just kind of transitioned into streaming. And streaming became so mainstream because, it's been like 10 years of momentum being pushed from YouTube all the way now to Twitch and live streaming and stuff like that. People see Speed or Kai and all these people IRL streaming, and they're just doing normal stuff. And then you like, dang, like Speed just walking around, and like people going crazy over him walking around in these different countries. And he's got a gazillion dollars a month. So everybody want to do it. I get it, especially with like, I hate the Jaden Smith it, but the economic state of the world and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I get people wanting to do streaming and stuff like that. Okay. Let's get into it. Dan, I made a whole video. It's a whole video on my channel. I talked about it the other night on stream, but I did it at like 4 a.m. But it's right here. Bronny James versus Cooper Flag. It's like 11 minutes. What I thought about his debut, he said it was the worst game of his life. So I thought that was something. But I've always liked Cooper Flag though. Like he just got that dog in him, bro. Like he had that dog in him. He's athletic. He can jump out the gym. He can also shoot. He's a 3-level scorer. He just has a certain pride about him, and pride is something you can't teach. I think regardless of, because a lot of guys hit the like pro wall, like it's like, dang, it's another level, and this can't go, and this can't work out, and it's like, so what happens with that? Like you plateau, but the way to get past that plateauing, or to at least ensure yourself to have a decent career, is having the want and the will. And that's something you can't teach. And that's something that he has. He has that dog. So that's the reason why I feel like positive about Cooper Flag. He said, yeah, 5 for 20 wasn't a good night for most dude, man. His passing ability is legit. 100%. 100%. His passing ability is legit. SSB, he asked what blows up after streaming. And then he said, we've had vlogs, commentary, pranks. What else? Shoot. I think now we're seeing like reality TV, which is vlogs, which was what vlogs and pranks became, reality TV. So it's not like, now what does it become? I feel like Kai, which started with Aiden, became the late night talk show where you have the celebrity guests come on and you do the interview show like that. So that's the thing. I'm trying to think of something else that is in the thing. Nimhard's brother, Ryan Nimhard. Yeah. He's good. Nimhard's brother is good, bro. And they said throughout the entire broadcast that Nimhard's brother was someone who impressed everybody in the pre-training camp, the pre-summer summer league. I want to say summer camp so bad, but the pre-summer league practices, he was like a leader and stuff like that. He was showing a lot of potential and promise. So I think that's someone who could like help out for you guys a lot, bro. Because obviously we talked about that point guard kind of emptiness there, vacancy with Kyrie out for first half of the season. You guys brought in D'Lo, so now you guys have Ryan as well coming off the bench and backing up and stuff. Andrew's brother is a solid dude. I think he has a real shot at making the roster with Kyrie out. 100%, I agree. But yeah, back to this. You have to think about reality TV has a short span, SSB said. It's still going on because you have the Zeus network, you have Now That's TV. Like I think reality TV is always going to be a thing because people love drama. It's like the reason, like commentary. Like I always bring this up, but one time I went to a prayer thing, right? I went to a prayer visual for Jimmy Atchison, a kid gunned down by Atlanta Police Department unarmed in 2019. And I went to a prayer visual with his dad and his auntie and stuff like that. So I went there. They met. It was at the MLK Center in Atlanta, and they met with Bernice King. And like I interviewed. Man, it was just, I worked 3 days in a row nonstop about it. And I put out this well-scripted, edited video for 15 minutes. It's some of my best work. And they got 36 views, bro, in a day. And then at the same time, I go live every night. And so like I was just mailing it these 3 days. I was working on the script. So I just reacted to some streamers and stuff. I talked about Duke Dennis talking about his kids, bro. And Duke Dennis talking about his kids got 8,000 views, bro. Jimmy Atchison got 34 views in the same day. And ever since then, I was like, bro, that's the perfect example. I'm so glad these happen back to back so people can see. People just love drama, dog. People just love drama. It just is what it is. Nate is in the chat. Nate was handing. But yeah. SSB said women love reality TV 100%. Like Love Island. Would I rather watch Love Island or YouTube version of it? Pop the Balloon, bro. Is like, I was talking about it with my friend today earlier on the phone. Bro, Pop the Balloon is it, dog. And it's such low-hanging fruit and like an easy idea or whatever. It's a simple idea, but it's so funny because of people's personalities. And it's kind of like a branching off of, once again, Aiden Ross with the E-dates and stuff like that in 2020. during lockdown and stuff, like just shows off people's personalities. It's not even about the dating, it's about people like just being weird and stuff. They're already comparing Ryan Nembhard to the next JJ Barea. Way too soon. Way too soon. Summer League overreactions are the worst. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I hate them so much. Nate, speaking of Summer League overreactions, didn't like Alex Sarr had like 1 point today? He had like 1 point, 1 rebound. Dan said that fast break by Flag was dope. Dude has some legit hops. He almost posterized a dude. Yeah, no. Cooper Flag, bro, is different, dog. Like I said, like I've been watching Brody since Mount Verde Academy. He said I can't defend that. Since Mount Verde Academy, and like bro was doing East Bays and like he going above the rim, like blocking people, like elbow at the rim, blocking folks. Like he's different. Like he's an athletic specimen, something crazy, something different for sure. Single to Charles Barkley. Simon 20v1 broke through and set the trend. 100% with the with that. But 20v1s is annoying, bro. Like I can't stand 20v1 smash or pass. Like pretty much everything with a white background, except now I like Pop the Balloon. I feel like it works because it's different. It's different folks, bro. 6'8" is talented. Yeah, like he's 6'8", like he a big dude, but like he can handle the ball. He's fast, like he can jump, like all 6'8", all, you know what I'm saying? Like, as you know, like he's a different specimen, bro. He's different for sure. Is it if I had to say who's better between him and Zion, Zion's still better, but like I don't know. I feel like I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'll say this. I don't want to get in trouble now, but I think Cooper might have more of a motor than Zion. Like you can't teach Cooper's want to be great. Like he's a sicko. Zion, I don't think is necessarily a sicko all the time. Like on the court, he's a dog. Like, you know, he gets after it. He wants to dominate. He wants to win. He wants to be the best. But I don't know if he's like just 100% locked in all the time on necessarily just being the best basketball player. I think with Cooper Flag, he's 100% locked in on just being the best basketball player all the time. Me personally. But I think Zion is more talented naturally and stuff like that. Even though they do a lot of the same stuff athletically, but Zion is different, bro. Like, he's a freight train. No one can stop him with his weight. We've seen, you know, Cooper get jammed up early on by Bronny a couple times, but no one in the league can stop Zion, especially when he goes downhill. And he can, when he knocks down that jumper, is stupid. His passing is great, and his athleticism is second to none. So, yeah. No Neck J on Pop the Balloon was hilarious. No Neck J, I'm not gonna lie, is like probably one of the funniest creators online right now, bro. I love No Neck J. Shout out to Atlanta for sure. And me being from Atlanta, like I understood everything he said. Like he's funny. Shout out to No Neck J. But the sharp kid the Mavs have is 7'5". He has some incredible length. I have no idea about the sharp kid. And I feel like if you 7'5" and I don't really know who you are, you ain't going. Okay. You don't want to speak down on other people, but I don't know if he's gonna accomplish. I'll say it like that. I'll say Neely. I don't know how much he's gonna accomplish at 7'5". If I never heard of you, bro. Flag versus Harper is gonna be a matchup for the ages. Ages is a bit dramatic. Brody from Carter Bryant, that other kid, he's another sicko. He's like, they were up by what, 30 or something like that on the bench, and he was like stretching with the rubber bands, and he was just yelling on the bench. He was like, get back, give me the game, different. In a summer league game, the kid is crazy. Like I remember I seen a clip of him. He was mic'd up in high school, and he was sitting on the bench, and on the bench he was just like, yeah, you see these guys? Hey, they might be from, you know, me. I'm from the suburbs. I'm not tough at all. I just wanted more. Like he's he's a sicko. Carter Bryant is crazy. Like that's someone on the Spurs that I'm looking at. Like this dude is a little off in the head. He a little throw. SSB said, I only don't like those challenges when they involve kids. I seen Smash or Pass with kids session that happened. Yeah, the one with Little RT was like terrible for the Black community. I think it said the Black community back like 20 years on YouTube. Me personally, with the 20v1, Smash or Pass, all that stuff, the problem that I have with it is like based a lot of times in horniness. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like content that a lot of kids are going to be watching that's based in horniness, because that it perverts a young mind that like your mind isn't developed. Like there's a reason why kids aren't supposed to watch particular things. And it's like, because if you watch it before a certain age, like your whole mind is like perverse. Like you can't decipher what is real and what's not. It's like music, right? So music, he's at Lust. Music is like, we could listen to Chief Keef and we know I don't like all that, and okay, I'm not about to go roll down my block and like I'm not about to do that. A kid doesn't know the difference between real life and just like what that is. And so it's like they're feeding their mind that stuff, and then they go out and do it, and then we see what's happening. So what I'm saying is, like you said, the stuff built on lust, right? The content built on lust, you training the kids to like, it's okay for you to just walk up to women and say, let me see your gap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, can I grab it? You know, like all the stuff that you see online with that type of content and that sphere, I think it's just very, very detrimental, and it's sending kids down the wrong path, and it's going to lead to like it normalizes harassment. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's a good thing for women. I don't think it's a good thing for the men. I don't think it's a good thing for the mind, for kids. So that's the problem I have with that entire kind of thing of it. You know what I'm saying? Music doesn't always paint a picture in your head. You can disassociate music with a real life event. Like a song, you can go play ball on a date. 100%. But you know what I'm saying? Like kids just don't always be knowing. Let me see what Dan said again. I do think Flag is going to have his up and down moments, but man, this dude is special. I can't wait to learn more about him. Yeah, no. It's a reason why folks was talking about Cooper Flag, bro. Like people talking about generational talents at the #1 pick, and they were like, Wembanyama, and then you got Flag, and then between that you had Zachary Ricochet. But Zachary Ricochet, that joker, the pick is looking better and better, man, as we see. I think Ricochet plays a clean game. He plays a pretty pure game and stuff like that, and he's going to continue to get better and better. He's going to have a decent career. I think he's going to be a multi-time All-Star. I think you're going to see. I hate to give a lazy comparison, but Klay Thompson is what I see with him. But he can create. He can dribble the ball. So can Klay, and that's what I see Ricochet being developing into. And hopefully he continues to get his strength up so he can be a better defender. And he could just be more consistent with his handle. He can tighten up his handle. And he'll have a long, sustained career. Dan said even Kyrie was impressed with Cooper's game too. He was watching him courtside. Yeah, Kyrie knew because he a Dookie. So he already knew about Cooper and stuff like that. So it's yeah. But Kyrie's doing the 24-hour stream right now. Speaking of streamers, and so someone with like Kyrie, I don't think Kyrie's doing it just for money. You know what I'm saying? Like Kyrie's got a gazillion dollars, and now he when he left Nike, he's got his own independent shoe, or no, his shoes with Antifa. Or, no, let me not say Antifa. I'm sorry, but it's like Antifa or something like that. And it's overseas, the Chinese brand and stuff. So he's probably getting a lot more money because he probably has a lot more equity and creative control with that shoe. So I say all this to say, like, Kyrie isn't wanting for money, right? He's not streaming for money. He's streaming because he enjoys the entertainment of it and everything like that as a fan, as a viewer. And he's got time now being hurt. So I think someone like a Kyrie SSB said ball players want to be rappers and rappers want to be ball players. for me, SSB, you got me in trouble, man. Hey, SSB got me in trouble the other day. Someone came up on my thing on the Ricky Smiley joint, and they was like, hey, bro, like I want you to be more serious, bro. It was like, you kikiing with the viewers too much. And I was like, I receive it, because it was a serious thing. I'm not gonna lie, it was a serious topic. But they was like, you need to stop kikiing with the viewers so much. I'm like, bro, we be having a good time over here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But I was like, SSB done got me in trouble, bro, laughing at the serious stuff. Flag is so poised for his age show at 18. Yeah, the fact that he's 18 is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And like I said, he got that dog. You can't teach that dog. When he was going 3 times in a row against Bronny, and the third time he just got it and he went right to it. He didn't wait. He didn't back him down, because he was like, okay, I see Bronny stronger than me. So what can I do? I'm gonna just turn around right when I get it. Midi, good. It kind of reminds me of like Melo a little bit, bro. But he's like much more athletic and faster. Like, he's a different specimen. He's kind of like, he's got a lot of Zion to his game, but like Zion different. Zion way stronger. And Zion can pass the ball, I think, better. But yeah. For him to be 18, like I said, the thing I'm most is what I think of Bronny. I think Bronny's a pro, bro. Like, Bronny has outperformed a lot of his peers. And like the people in Sierra Canyon, like because earlier that day it was the Pelicans versus the Grizzlies. And off the bench for the Grizzlies, I think he was off the bench, was Amari Bailey, Bronny's former teammate at Sierra Canyon. And what happened with that jump? Amari was just like, didn't stand out, was just another player on the court. It was like I was watching the Hawks today, the Hawks and the Miami Heat, and Kyra Lewis was on the team, right? For Miami. And I was like, who is this dude? Like, he looks familiar. He's got a gray spot in his braids. And they showed the back of his jersey and it said Lewis. I said, that's Kyra Lewis Jr. Oh, snap, bro. Like, I remember him reacting to him coming into the league and everything like that, and kind of having high hopes for him. And he was like a big name in college. And just to see like these guys go from place to place, bounce around, no man's land, just kind of existing in the league. Like, that's Bronny's, you know what I'm saying, his peers, the people he was drafted with, the people who was drafted in the range that he was drafted in, the people that went to school and played along the same programs with him. I remember who was the guy they were talking about? It was Boogie, right? Boogie Ellis, where I think he was like, I don't know if it was Boogie Ellis, bro, but it was one of them players, right? That was like, this dude averaged 20 points on the same team with, on the same team with Bronny. How much he averaged? How much Boogie Ellis averaged at USC? Per game. He averaged 16.5 points a game. They was like, Bronny only averaged 5 points or 8 points, whatever it was at USC, right? Okay, let's see what Boogie Ellis has actually done in the NBA. He averaged 9.3 points in the G League, bro. Bronny averaged in the G League. Bronny in the G League averaged 21 points a game, dog. You know what I'm saying? And 5 and 5. So it's like he's outperforming a lot of the people that go in his range and a lot of his peers and stuff like that. And I think people need to keep that perspective with Bronny of like expectation. Don't have the expectation of Bronny being freaking LeBron James or Bronny being the guy that gets the how you say it, media attention, the media coverage, because that's just not fair. Bronny looks a lot better compared to last year, 100%. But Bronny, I knew he was going to come along because I saw him in high school, and in high school, he was patient. He could read the game well, and he let the game come to him. He's kind of like Paige Beckers, but he's like athletic out the wazoo. And that obviously came from his dad because he's a shorter dude. Like, he only like 6'2", 6'3", but he's like can jump out the gym, dog. Block shots come out of nowhere, like alley oops out of nowhere. Bronny used to stream. he used to stream. I don't know if he still does after like rookie year, because he said like he like the social media comments and stuff like that and media's comments about him, it started to get to his mind mentally. So I think after that he started to take a step back, because he used to be best friends with Aiden Ross. That's how Aiden Ross actually got famous. Aiden Ross was playing 2K on the circuit online with Bronny James, and one day they won a big wager. Bronny went to the bathroom. LeBron came in and he picked up the headset and said, "What's up, bro?" He said, "Is that LeBron?" He said, "Is that LeBron?" And the clip went viral, and that's how Aiden Ross got famous. Crazy. Aiden Ross went from that to like a billionaire now in the span of what, 6 years? It's crazy. Dalton Connect, though, is a good player for the Lakers. There's something about him that hasn't been unlocked. Thing about Dalton, he a ball hog, bro. Dalton Connect is a ball hog, but like I get it, man. You get drafted next to Bronny getting all the attention. You like, man, hey, I'm trying to keep my roster spot. I feel it, Dalton. Bronny will at least have a decent career. Yeah. I think Bronny's gonna be a good like bet. He's gonna last a little long. After looking at this roster for the Mavericks, though, they're trying to create big and tall lineup so they'll have better defensive team. I can see what Nico meant through though by defense. Yeah, I think you guys have I remember the stream a couple streams ago. It might have been a week ago or so, and you were telling me the bench. I was like, yo, y'all might have the best. And they were talking about on 522 later when they were talking about you guys' second unit. I was like, man, they might have the best bench in the league, dog. Look, y'all second five can be a legitimate starting five for the Charlotte Hornets when LaMelo's out. All due respect to Brandon Miller, them boys, and Miles Bridges, but yeah, man. All right. Let me see. But yeah. To put a cap on Nico, okay, Boomer Girl. I want to say, what do I want to say? Yeah, man. The normies, quote unquote, wanting to do streaming and wanting to enter this world of the internet that has been occupied and is kind of home to the quote unquote nerds has always been a thing. It's just transferred over from YouTube now to streaming. That's all it is. Rashad, what do you think about Luka, Reeves, LeBron, and Ayton? Is that enough to challenge the Thunder? Heck no. Lakers in trouble, bro. I think the Lakers in trouble. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, facts. Economy is crap. Money is drying up, and the streamers are feeling it. That's not a chalky. A challenge. I said a chalky. A challenge. Nah. The Lakers are. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know what the Lakers. They're in a weird spot because you gave up pretty much your future assets to get Luka Doncic, right? LeBron's on his way out. He might force his way out. Like he might get traded. Like I don't know what the Lakers are doing. They're kind of like in no man's land. I feel like they're like in no man's land. And Ayton was literally signed just because like LeBron and Luka have been crying, we need a center. And they said, here you go, DeAndre Ayton, shut up. Here, dang. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. They just the Lakers are in trouble, bro. They got hot last year after the Luka trade when Luka came back from his injury and they had Luka and Bron, but then like it went right back to reality in the playoffs. I just don't know with them. The streamers aren't really creative. Nate, we have this talk all the time. And there is a creativity to be like what Kai does, bro. You got to think. You're entertaining 100,000 people for 4 hours straight. No commercial breaks. Like sometimes he goes to the bathroom or whatever. That's it. Sometimes he might go off camera to take a phone call. Like that's it. And he's keeping them engaged by like just sitting at his desktop. Like that takes a certain talent. Now, some streamers are more creative than others, 100%. But I definitely think it's like it takes something. Dan said, do you think the Mavs are going to make the playoffs next year with Flag in his first year? Yeah, y'all. Didn't the Mavericks make like the play-in last year, like after all the injuries? So, I definitely think so because do I want to say I like the team better after that? Sounds crazy off top, but like I really like Max Christie and Anthony Davis, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all just have a little more depth and like assets now. Like it's just a lot more there as opposed to it was top heavy with Kyrie and Luka. It's like if one of those two get hurt, you're out of luck. If Anthony Davis gets hurt, okay, you still have Gafford. You still have PJ Washington. You still have, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys still have like kind of a pull assortment of folks that could get it done. Now you got Cooper Flag. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys can still get games won for you all. It's not necessarily the same thing as Luka's gone, now what? So I think for that sake, you guys. But hold on. Let's do it like this. F the BS, bro. Let's just do it like this instead of just saying because I think you guys can make the playoffs, but let's just do it like this, bro. West playoffs 2026. All right. 1 OKC. We'll just say OKC. Respect the champs. 1 OKC. 2 Houston. 3. I'll just say Minnesota. Just throw a team out there, right? Clippers. 4. 5 Nuggets. 6. Who we put 6? Who we put 6? I'm doing this off top before I look. OKC, Houston, Minnesota, Clippers, Nuggets. Lakers are now in the conversation. They could be up here. Utah, would you say Utah? No. I'm tripping. I'm tweaking. The Warriors. Maybe the Warriors, bro. Warriors. Lakers. Okay. Now I can. Oh, the Grizzlies. Why didn't no one say the Grizzlies? Y'all sleep. I'll say the Grizzlies. I'll put the Grizzlies above the Warriors? I'll put the Grizzlies right there. And then I'll put the Lakers. Oh, y'all might miss the playoffs. Y'all might just miss the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all might just miss the playoffs, man. I ain't even got the Spurs in here, bro. Let me see. You say the Mavs right here. The Spurs. Okay, Dan said he got OKC, Minnesota, Denver, LA, Dallas, Golden State, Memphis, and Sacramento. Sacramento? You got Sacramento? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you got Sacramento as your 9th seed? I'm not going to lie, gang. Sacramento, I don't think there's any chance Sacramento has a better record than the San Antonio Spurs this year, bro. I don't think there's any chance. The Spurs. This is my plan. From 1 to playing. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anybody else. I think that's it. I'm going to look at the Western Conference standings from last year. Clippers. Do I have the Clippers up here? I do. Okay. Warriors. Kings were 9. The Suns might drop again. Oh, the Pelicans. Dang, I said the Pelicans was going to win 40 games and be in the play-in. I don't know about that. I don't know if the Pelicans are going to be better than the Spurs or the Mavs. Dang, it's tough, bro. The West is tough. I'm not going to lie to you. The West is tough, bro. I do think the Kings still have good players, but then again, when you have DeMar Levine and Sabonis on your team, you're going to win on most nights. I just don't think they're better than the Spurs. They're like the Chicago Bulls with Sabonis on them instead of Vucevic. It's just Sabonis. I don't know if they're better than the Spurs, me personally. All right. Let me go to the next thing. In the meantime, between time. American Deli. They say what they say about American Deli. Man says American Deli put them in the telly, otherwise known as the hospital. Man hospitalized after salmonella outbreak at American Deli in McDonough, Georgia, off of Highway 81. Undergoes three emergency surgeries. 3 emergency surgeries is crazy. He's right. He said, LOL, for everyone wondering, I was texting American Deli and they left me on red and they blocked me now. Is he trolling? He trolling? He said, man, listen to me. Be careful where you are, where you eat your food, especially avoid American Deli, all caps, and McDonough off of Highway 81. At American Deli, they got me in a hospital now for food poisoning and salmonella infection. I had to get 3 emergency surgeries, and they said I could have been unalive if I came in any later. I'm scared AF to eat anything now. I'm feeling better, but we'll get home soon and get some fire tattoos on the way. This man said I'm going to get tattoos, which caused me to get an infection. Now I'm in a hospital getting surgery. I had 2 surgeries already. Now I got another one on the way. This is crazy. And you know, I love American Deli. He said, dang, you just going to leave me on red? Nah, he's serious. He's serious. American Deli, bro. Yeah, man. 3 surgeries. American Deli is like a staple in Atlanta. It's where everybody get their wings in Atlanta. SSB said the Kings are the Bulls of the West. Dan said the Spurs are good, but man, if they lose CP3, see the thing about, if they lose Chris Paul, it's a big loss. However, they still have Stephon Castle, the Rookie of the Year, and De'Aaron Fox. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not necessarily going to be like, oh, Chris Paul, what are we going to do? But if they get Chris Paul, it'll be a huge help. This is crazy. I say the thing is, he said he's scared to eat anything now. My thing is, bro, like, you got to watch when you eat out, because, like, I've been, as you guys can see, because I be posting it darn near half the time whenever I eat out on my shorts and stuff like that on the channel. But, like, I've been eating out a little more lately, and that's just because, like, I want to try some different stuff. Like, oh, I'm going to try that. I want to try this. I want to try this. Boy, you better sit your house in that tail. You better sit your tail in that house. It feeds you some groceries. You know what I'm saying? Because highway food I avoid. Yeah, man. Like, that stuff, dog. You better sit your tail in that house and fix you some of them groceries, bro, because I don't know. You just don't know, bro. With certain places, especially like wing joints, like places that might be a little more ran down and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, the good food, the fire food in the hood eating joints. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about that. Speaking of Chime Time, I think Chime Time is trolling, bro. He went to New Orleans, said New Orleans ain't had no good food, ain't had no good food spots. He just said 2 places were decent. He gave them 8 out of 10s. And then he went to Lafayette, and now Lafayette just got the best food in Louisiana. Like, I don't know about Buddy. I don't know. I think Buddy is trolling. Me personally, I think he's trolling and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my thing with this American Deli thing. I'm like, bro, hey, just be careful when you eat out. Like, don't eat out too much. Sometimes food will go bad and the workers wouldn't even know. 100%. Or sometimes they might not even care because they've done it before and they got away with it. So they might just, you know what I'm saying, go ahead with it. It's like it's like, you know, when you in churches or Popeyes in the kitchen, and they be like, you know, cleaning, not cleaning, but frying the chicken, and then they throwing it in a box, and then they might drop a piece on the floor real quick, and instead of throwing it away, they scoop it up and put it in a box every single time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying 99% of those places have rat problems. It's crazy. That's crazy. Because I worked in food too. I worked at the botanical gardens in the kitchen over there with I forgot the name of the company, which is crazy because they paid me for years. Like I worked this job for years in college. I don't remember the name of the place, but it was like hospitality, General Southern Hospitality. Anyway, regardless of what the company name was, I work with them. I don't know if I seen any rats. I ain't seen any rats, but like, yeah, it doesn't surprise me when I hear people say like, "Oh yeah, they got rats in the back. They got so and so." Because I also used to work at Zaxby's. I worked at Zaxby's too, and I used to be in the back and stuff like that. Because I was the, you know what I'm saying, I was the chicken. So I used to get dressed in the back, like in a freezer and stuff, next to the freezer and everything like that. But yeah, like I ain't seen any rats back there either. But I believe, especially, it depends on where you're at. If you're on the East Coast, like DC, New York, anywhere DC and up north, I believe 100% is rats there. 100% there's at least one rat. Philly, rats. Jersey, rats. New York, of course, rats. DC, yeah, rats. In the food, heck nah. But this is Georgia. This is South. They shouldn't have no dang rats in a dang American deli. So, I mean, I say all of this to say, people, be careful when you eat out. Don't eat out all the time. This is one of the risks you run when you just eat out all the time. Like, sit down, fix something to eat, bro. Whip up them groceries. A Georgia tattoo artist warns others to avoid American Deli and McDonough off of Highway 81 due to food poisoning, salmonella infection, requiring 3 emergency surgeries. He expressed fear of eating out and is recovering, planning to return home soon. Shout out to Spiritual Word for the story. Covering the story, Sean, all those guys over there. Javante Davis, he can't keep his hands off his girl, literally. I'm no longer Tank Davis fans. I can't keep supporting this effing behavior. F love buddy. Slater scoop. Javante Davis was arrested early morning in South Florida. The WBA lightweight champ is accused of hitting his ex-girlfriend on the back of the head and slapping her, sources tell me. Hitting his girl again, man. Let's just see it like this. Allegedly, of course. Javante Davis, DV. Let me see. Oh, ESPN did it. Oh, how convenient. A timeline of abuse and hit and run charge and denials. This is from 2023. GG's, Tank Davis. Come on, brother. 2019 February, an arrest warrant issued for Davis in connection to alleged altercation at a mall in McLean, Virginia, that took place February 17th, per the Fairfax County Police. Who wrote this? Let me shout out. Mike Kopinger. In February 2020, he was charged with simple battery of DV in Coral Gables, Florida, following an incident with the mother of his daughter on campus of the University of Miami. In a 14-second video, Davis is seen forcefully grabbing the woman near her neck and pulling her out the seat during the charity basketball game on Super Bowl weekend. Davis then walked her out of the arena as they appeared to argue. Okay, November 2020, same year. Davis was accused of fleeing the scene of an accident that involved 4 people, including a pregnant woman, Jair Smith. Davis was facing 14 charges, including failure to immediately return to and remain at the scene of an accident involving bodily injury. There's that. So 2 years later, he took a little break in 2021, but he's back at it 2022. According to the Baltimore City State Attorney's Office, a Baltimore circuit judge denied approve a plea deal that would have avoided jail time for Davis in the 2020 hit and run. Instead, meted out 60 days of house arrest. The trial is expected to last 2 days. December 2022, Davis faced misdemeanor charges in Coral Gables, Florida, where he had been accused of striking the mother of his children back in February 2020. That case was discharged. And then December 2020, same month, after allegedly striking a woman with a closed hand. Did this thing freeze up on me? It done froze up on me. This page did. Let me see if I can refresh it. I'm gonna wait for it. Hold on. So he hit a woman with a closed hand type slap. So what that mean? Closed hand type slap. What is a closed hand type slap? Because this is an open hand. Oh, so this is a closed hand type, the backhand. He tried to pimp slap her. Crazy. But this was years before this. This was years before this, bro. Like, buddy's out of control. The fact that this story is from 2023 and, you know, he's done what he's done now is it's just crazy. So, yeah. Tank, get right, tighten up. I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you. Tank is full. He should go back with Floyd and train. Floyd had his DV, you know what I'm saying, problems too, allegations as well, but it seemed like this Joker, like, it happened about once a year with him. After allegedly hitting his ex-girlfriend during the Father's Day. Oh, so he just got beef with his baby moms. That's crazy, twin. Watch who you have kids with, and poor tool management gonna get you every single time. You're gonna have to deal with them for the rest of your life. Poor tool management. Y'all better be thinking with the right head. Come on, young men and women. Both of y'all poor tool management. Save a lot. Let me see. Yeah, he just has a lot going on. All right. Next. But yeah. Tank Davis, and anybody, like, yes, continue normalizing, like, shaming men who do this, you know what I'm saying, and constantly and everything like that. We're all human. We all flawed. We all make mistakes. However, hitting a woman multiple times on multiple occasions is not a mistake. It's a distinct choice. And we should also look at, like, people's brains who participate in combat sports, because if this is a pattern, which it is, when shouldn't you look at it and be like, what can we change? Or can we change anything? Or should humans be doing this? Because it just ruins their brains and makes them do erratic things. A whole nother discussion. But yeah, that's never cool. Okay, congratulations, Donovan Mitchell and Coco Jones, for being engaged. Like I said, 3 people talked to me and said this made them sad and broke their hearts. That Coco Jones is off the market, man. Coco's a nice person. She's very down to earth, extremely humble. And she's the same before she blew up in music and after she blew up in music. She's always been in the spotlight, being a child star and things of that sort, but, like, she's taken it to another level. And I'm so proud of her. And I'm happy for her with all of her success. Her getting another hit with the, here we go again. And then now with her personal life of being engaged to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan ain't wasting no time, though. Them jokers been dating for like a year. Maybe that. Is there audio here? I don't think so. I think it's just the video. He ain't mic up. My boy, he mic'd up at his wedding. Like, he's a big NFL guy. He mic'd up at his wedding. Y'all know him. Or I don't know if y'all know. He ain't been on the channel in a minute. He used to be on the channel all the time. Look at the knee. Yeah. W Donovan Mitchell, man. W Spidey, brother. W Spidey. I wanted to bring up basketball in this moment, but I don't think that's appropriate. I want to be, like, just happy for Donovan right now. Everything. But next season, you know what you got to do next season. Well, what happened this past, what happened this past playoffs was unacceptable. So you know, you already know what you got to do next season. You already know what you got to do. Like, y'all jokers won 60 games, did not lose, won 15 games in a row on 2 separate occasions, and then y'all get to the playoffs and y'all folded. Is there a pic of them together? Yeah, it's up here. There it is. There they go, man. There's the couple. And people keep saying Coco hard launched it and it was her engagement. I'm like, what do y'all mean hard launch? Like, it was a known thing they were dating for like but I don't know. I'm an NBA guy, so like I watch basketball. I knew they were dating since last year. But women kept saying like Coco popped out with her engagement. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm gonna do. I said, what y'all talking about, bro? And then but apparently also recently, DK Metcalf, the wide receiver with the Seattle Seahawks, proposed to Normani. So shout out to DK Metcalf and Normani as well, man. This girl said, Normani is engaged, Coco is engaged. Baby, we are up. And someone said, we. DDG may be making them jokes about parasocials all the time and stuff like that. I think it's real funny when people get wrapped up into it, because you can get wrapped up into it and not even realize like how crazy you sound when you take a step back. But this junk is funny. I wonder if she responded. I said one word, man, Llama. Why we got to do this? That's funny. All you said was one word. One, like, come on. I promise you on that line. Let me see. Oh, she said we, as in not you, bye. And then she said, now, girl, you know dang well. She knows him. Take it easy on her. This is insane. Let me see what she say. They just put the laughing emoji. Stalker alert. Ah, that's funny. She getting cooked. You need to go outside. That's where the grass and sun is, if you didn't know. You way too fanned out. That bio is a lie. Touch grass. This is mental illness, dog. Because what, dog? Some people need to be like kind, though. You know what I'm saying? When you see someone do that and you call them out for it, bro, like, ain't no need for the mob mentality. Everybody jump on her. Like, this was enough bullying, bro. This got nearly 2 million views. How long is a good time before you propose for marriage, or how long to date? I'm not married, so I'm not the person like to answer that. I think a lot of people on YouTube and social media are like, I know everything about relationships, and they're not relationship people. All I think is, I'll say this about relationships and stuff like that. I think it's very important to value and love yourself. As cliche as that sounds, because that's the start of everything, including respect and what you'll tolerate from other people. And if you let things slide for too long, then I think that things can just, you set yourself up for failure from the start. That's the one thing I will say, because I think that's something that single people can learn while they're single. So me not being married, I can say that you have to value and love yourself. If I had to give in a hypothetical sense of mythology, whatever the case, right, or made up situations, I would say a year to 2 is good. Like, especially, it depends on how well you know the person. Like, if you know their family and everything like that, if you got to know them in a year and you guys are both on the same page about marriage, I think a year is good. But like, I would say 2 years. But the older I get, I'm like, okay, maybe a year. I guess that's where a lot of my peers go wrong, huh? When you get married in your 30s and you're like, oh, a year. Ain't no need to rush it, my boy. That's why you be married in your 30s, be divorced by 40. Russell Wilson reveals that him and Sierra helped plan Coco Jones' engagement. Sierra and I are so happy for you two lovebirds. Them jokers, they got a whole dang factory, don't they? First of all, I need to talk to Sierra about clearing this Anicia record. I think Anicia has moved past it. She's got Grady Baby coming out next week. Y'all make sure y'all check out Grady Baby. The skits for it have been hilarious and amazing, sensational. So at ATL, so Atlanta, so ATL. It sounded so corny saying that out loud. But so Atlanta, and I'm excited for Grady Baby to see how it sounds, who the features are and everything like that, because she's got Walker in the trailer. I think she's got Zonique in the latest trailer. I couldn't tell. She's got Caribou in the trailer. So I'm very excited about what's going to happen with that. She already got the song with Quavo out. Who else was it good? I can't remember. But I need to talk to Sierra about clearing this Anicia record. And then also I need to talk to Sierra about what the heck are they doing, dog? They done set up DK Metcalf and Normani. They done set up, apparently, Donovan Mitchell and Coco Jones. Like, and they had the Sierra's prayer and everything. Man, I get with Sierra. They gonna set you up. Russell Wilson said, "Thank you for allowing us to plan this with you, Spider." With 2 West. Oh, he's got a company or something. West to East Lux. Let me look it up. West to East Lux. Okay. Is this his? They got 1 follower, 1. Who they following? Russell Wilson? Nope. Here it is. West to East Empire. Founded by Russell Wilson. They're a little more. Okay. Hey, look. I'm tapped in now. Zero, what's happening? Zero tapped in yesterday in the live, like at the end. Like I was already in it. He said something. I agree. The pinnacle of vehicles. This is Russell Wilson. Oh, Russell Wilson making some money. You got to look at stuff like this, bro, because you have no idea that Russell Wilson owns this. This is Russell Wilson, dog. Hold on. Let me make sure this is the same company now. It's the same company, bro, because they're following one person, and it's West to East Empire. Russell Wilson, he got. Oh no, this is a different company. I was about to say he got furniture. Russell Wilson on his Magic Johnson. Taste of luxury. He got yachts, bro. Russell Wilson has yachts. Man, look, man. These folks will hide this money from you. I tell you, Russell Wilson got a yacht company. He renting out yachts. He ain't got no black. He got 1 black girl. He ain't got no black people on the advertisements. He is raking in a glowing global fleet, Duchess and Empress. Man, how much y'all think Russell Wilson making off the football field, man? Russell Wilson, he has a yacht company, a yacht renting business, a luxury car renting business. Man, stop it, bro. A Ferrari F80, Bugatti Divo, McLaren W1. Man, look, Russell Wilson, I'm pocket watching. Goodness gracious, dog. Now I want me, man. I don't know. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do with money, like. Because this is what he doing with his money. You don't see Russell Wilson with chains. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson jewelry. You don't see him with nothing too crazy, bro. Look at this. This is the most I've seen him with chains, and it was for the Essence photo shoot. How much you want to bet he returned these chains right after the shoot? Yeah, and it's only 3 chains. Oh no, but he got on about them braces though. It's a subtle flex. And then you see the hairline. You can tell by the hairline he getting money. Hairline, he getting money. It's crisp. Beard is trimmed up. He getting money. Russell Wilson getting money, bro. I ain't even know. I'm sorry. I was unfamiliar with your game, Russell Wilson. I'm looking at this piece. It's showing. It's subtle, but it's showing, bro. Buddy got some money, dog. Let me see what it's saying. Red Pill used to clown Russell Wilson so much, 100%. Congrats to Coco and Spider. Congrats to Coco and Spider for sure. Until Future's kids started calling Russell father. Remember when Jay-Z did that diss in 444? He said what he said. He said, when another playing football with your son. Yeah, that was crazy. And that was when Baby Future was a baby. Now Baby Future is like a teenager and stuff like that. And he knows him as dad now. How long? It's crazy that Sierra allowed Future to name the child Future. Future's name ain't even Future. It was just something I always thought about. How long has he operated those businesses? He's an investor, always has been. Let me see. About Us. Hold on. About Us. When did this start? They don't have a start time. They don't have a start time. Like an estimated. Is it at the bottom? Let me see if it's at the bottom. Like an EST. Nope. They don't have it. Our Vision membership. Membership is strictly limited ensuring a highly curated community of like-minded. This is just rich people talk, bro. It's different, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's different. This man got a yacht renting business, a luxury car renting business. Like, I'm sorry. I know I've been saying the same thing 80 times. Okay, this says 2024. Let me see if they have a about. Okay, they do. All right. Who is this dude? With over 20 years of distinguished. Is it so? This ain't Russell Wilson? Nah, it's Russell Wilson, bro. I don't know why they trying to act like this ain't Russell. See, here it is. He not even the face of it. They ain't even making the face of it to hide the money. West to East Luxury has cultivated an extensive network of VIP clients, including top-tier entertainers, professional athletes, renowned music artists, professional athletes, Russell Wilson, renowned music artist Sierra, and influencer producers Jazzy Faye. I'm just kidding. And high-profile celebrities. This elite clientele trusts in me and their automotive needs. I don't know, bro. I still think that's him, bro. I still think that's him. Jay-Z can't talk when he allegedly ignored his previous kids. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like he was doing all this stuff about like that kid ain't mine, bro. It's harassment. It's this, is that. I said, bro, Jay-Z, if it's that deep, just take the test. Just take the test, bro. What's the name? He's probably the face. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because hold on. Let me see if I could pull it up again. The West to East thing. Because see, he tagged West to East luxury right here. He said, thanks for letting us do this with West to East. If we go to the video, let's go to the video again. Go to the video. Okay. So you see just a resort. I don't know if they took a yacht to get out here. Man, having money is crazy, bro. What y'all gonna do when y'all get money? Like that's what I want to know. Like what's y'all one thing that y'all want to do when y'all get some money? Because that's all I could think when I see this. I think rich people, they just be making up stuff. Like they don't even know what to do because they probably just like cooling. You know what I'm saying? The kid has been asking for Jay-Z to take a DNA test for decades, and Jay-Z ignored it. Invest. Zero said he gonna invest. That's what Russell Wilson doing. Apparently, that's what they have a finance. Your co-pilot and auto finance. Oh, okay. It's auto financing. Okay. I was making sure. I was like, they had like a financial advisors department. I'm like, all right, bro. But yeah, he got yachts and luxury cars. Shout out to Russell Wilson. It's crazy that's the main thing I got out of this. It went a whole different way than what I thought this discussion was going to go. If anything else, I wanted to say, hey, man, they coming off the market, man. The high-profile ones, all your celebrity crushes, young boys, you know what I'm saying? They all coming off the market, dog. Coco Jones off the market. Paige Hurd off the market. Who else? Normani is off the market. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that site ain't for regular people. 100%. But it's nice seeing stuff like that because it's just like they just kind of live a different life. You know what I mean? But it's also the same thing of like we're all still the same. We're all still connected because we're also just people. Like I've seen the video. Y'all seen the video of Jamie Foxx arguing with his friends about LeBron James, if LeBron was the greatest or not. And when I seen that video, I was like, bro, like we literally all live the same lives. But he was just arguing in like a mansion, like sitting on his pool table and stuff like that. It's a bit different from us regular folk, common folk, but
better than LeBron James. He is not. Then you said that Kevin Durant is a better shooter. I said it doesn't matter. Who's a better shooter? Steph Curry or Michael Jordan? Who's a better shooter? Steph. Is he better than Michael Jordan? No. Goddamn right. And I don't give a fuck about you turning your camera, Tony. First of all, I ain't scared of your motherfucking baby blue ass. Baby blue. Whatever the fuck this cover is. Nigga got a light good ass iPhone. This nigga got a trip from Westwood ass. Hey, turn the phone off. Hey, y'all niggas so. Hey, nigga, I look at y'all ballet. The topic is Michael Jordan. Who's better than LeBron James? In basketball history, who better than LeBron James? Nobody. He said nobody. Who do you think?
Michael Jordan for sure.
He said 19. He said LeBron in his top 20.
LeBron he's a great player. He's in my top 20.
It's in your top 5?
Top 20 is trolling. He trolling with top 20, bro. Like I got LeBron in my top 10. I got LeBron in my top 10, bro.
How that's up there? That's hard. I don't know that.
He's in the top 5 of history.
In history, not in history.
Hey, nigga, if you was a general manager, you wouldn't have a job on
15 is crazy, Zero, bro. Because you got to think. Like, I got Jokic in my top 15. I got Steph in my top 15. And I have Kevin Durant in my top 15. Like, that's a whole tier, I feel like, below LeBron, respectfully. So the fact that you say LeBron top 15 is kind of crazy. LeBron is definitely top 10, hands down. As this B said, good to see Jamie Foxx healthy, 100%, man. Love to see. And this dude is so talented, bro. Like, look how funny he is and just like normal everyday. Like, I know that sounds like I'm glazing. I don't care. Shout out to Jamie Foxx, bro. Talented dude.
Shit, you 2011 I would have in that Dallas series.
You would not have a job. You would not have a job. Dallas, he keep bringing up the Dallas series like a LeBron James.
That was the shit when he choked.
It don't matter how much you yell. It don't matter how much you yell.
I'm not even
It don't matter
yelling.
how much you yell.
I'm not even yelling. I'm just expressing
It
myself.
don't matter how much you yell.
The difference.
He's trying to sell a point. It don't matter. This nigga keep talking about LeBron James blew the Dallas Mavericks. Well, Dwayne Wade blew it too.
How?
He said Dwayne Wade was better than LeBron.
D-Wade averaged 21 points.
And what happened?
They lost because LeBron averaged 17.
Well, why didn't D-Wade just win the game since you say he's better than LeBron James?
He walked him off and said, hey, nigga, do something.
And what happened? It don't matter how much you yell. It don't matter how much you
I don't
yell.
want to say the real reason.
Dwayne, and I'm not scared of this fucking phone. Dwayne Wade said at the end of it, the next year, I had to give the keys to LeBron James. You got the team, buddy.
Very humble of D-Wade. Very humble.
Oh, you want 50 points back?
No, I'm just saying.
No, this man saying D-Wade was better than LeBron is hilarious. It was D-Wade's team, but him saying like D-Wade is better for the sake of saying LeBron ain't the best. Here's my top love group. MJ, Kareem, Wilt, Bill Russell, Kobe / Duncan. So next one would be 7. It'll be 7. Hold on. 7. 7 would be Magic, Bird. Hold on, Bird. Oh no, I'm tweaking. LeBron. LeBron, Magic, Bird, Shaq. 11, Oscar Robertson. 12, Steph. 13, KD. 14, Jokic. 15, Olajuwon. So I move Olajuwon down from like, but that's my top 15 all time. Yeah, so that's my top 15 right now. So I got LeBron 7. The only way he can move up to this Kobe Duncan is to get 5. If Brian get 5, I got him. I'm gonna have to reluctantly put him over Kobe Bryant, and he'll be top 5 for me, bro. He'll be top 5 player of all time for me. I think Will Chamberlain is better than LeBron James. I think people have treated that like my basketball hot take of forever. I don't understand why, but they do. So yeah, there's that. Okay, next. The White House. Talking about ICE. It's the real White House account. Crazy. Let's go here.
Do not panic. Do not run. Do not run. Stay calm.
They took your mom?
Do not panic. Do not run. Do not run. Stay calm.
This remind me of the Trail of Tears, bro. It's sad. Breaking ice just formed the Ventura County fields, hauling away the very farm workers who keep America's produce out of stock. We're arresting assets, treating the backbone of our food chain like a threat that is not border security, that is self-sabotage in uniform. And then Representative Jimmy Gomez said, how many MS-13 gang members are waking up at 3 a.m. to pick strawberries? Oh, yeah, 0. Trump said that he'd rather go after the bad home raised, but he's targeting the immigrant farm workers who feed America. Either he lied or he can't tell the difference. Yikes. And so now, wow, with that context, this is even crazier. ICE raids marijuana farms filled with illegal aliens. Crying Jimmy, they're just strawberry pickers. This ain't produce, Holmes. That's a product. These dudes is wow. Okay. Oh, SSB said this is apparently a weed farm that had underage kids working there. That's what I seen on Twitter. Wow. Okay. But the Holmes is crazy regardless. This ain't that. Holmes is insane. It's like when I was, I know I got to stop bringing this up because this just brings up a whole new world of comments. Oops, sorry. I'll knock my camera out the way. But Austin Metcalf's mom, when she called Carmelo Anthony boy, it was like, dang, okay. That's a bit something. Hold on, let me get my camera right. Sorry, I kicked my camera. All right, hold on. Let me move it with my hand. All right, bet. All right, cool. We good again. Let me pull up SSB's list. No, not SSB Zero's list. Zero said, I'm sorry. MJ number 1, Kareem number 2, Kobe number 3, Magic number 4, Bird number 5, Tim Duncan number 6, 7 Shaq, 8 Wilt, 9 Bill Russell, 10 Steph, Wade, and Hakeem. Where you have KD at? Where you have Kevin Durant? Where do you have Nikola Jokic? He won three MVPs. I got Giannis top 20, and I have AI top 25. What I say? Where would I put Jason Kidd? Would I put Jason Kidd over Allen Iverson? Yeah, I probably would put Allen Iverson over Jason Kidd. I don't know. That's a good question. Now we really get into we'll have those discussions later. SSB said the more they fight back against the deportations, the harder ICE comes back. 13 LeBron is crazy. From what I understand, it's marijuana farms. But then again, the problem is not immigrants there illegally. It's the owners who hired them in the first place. Facts, to be honest. Oh, facts, SSB. I think that they get 2 terms. We can see the population go way less. They are not playing with these deportations. They are also trying to get rid of the birthright citizenship. Yeah, that's crazy. KD don't deserve to be up there. That's crazy. Shout out to KD, bro. and they are coming after the lawyers and law firms who take money under the table for illegal immigrant cases. Oh, let me see what Zero said. I'm trying to scroll down. He said the Joker is discredited because he's an offensive player. Oh, okay, yeah. He's saying Jokic don't play defense. That makes sense because Jokic does not be playing defense a lot of times. He don't be playing defense a lot of times. People complaining about not enough jobs now that there's jobs available. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. It's like when people talk about, oh, I don't know. I can't even think. I think it's gotten too late. Because I had an example in my head and I couldn't think of the words. The last time that happened, I was just up too late. I was on live too late. So I'll move on to the next thing. CBS did a story on the secret double life of Thomas Crooks. This is the man who, allegedly at Trump got his ear. So someone did a feature on him. The secret double life of Thomas Crooks, Trump's would-be, a months-long investigation by the CBS News. I don't know if I'm going to be able to read this whole thing now. This is written by, I'm looking at the little bar in the little corner. See, we done did this the other day with the AI Elon Musk. This might have to be something that I do on live during the day tomorrow or something like that. I might have to shelve this one. I think I'm going to shelve this one. We're just going to talk about it tomorrow. Because I want to give it the full attention, everything like that. But this was crazy, though. Like I seen one animation that showed praise God for saving POTUS. It was like he was literally like milli-inch or centimeter away from hitting him and ending it all. I was like, bro, that's crazy. Because I don't know. I don't believe it. He said, say your example. The Black Rock boy. Black Rock boy. No. I just couldn't remember the example, Zero. Like I was gonna say it and then I blanked out. I was like, oh yeah, I'm up too late. Because I did that after last Sunday, I went to the Essence show. And Master P, he went up so dang late. I'm walking out after his set. It was 1:40 a.m. That wasn't even the last set of the night. The last set of the night was Boyz II Men. They went up at like 2, and they didn't finish until 3 a.m. So I got back at like 2:30 or whatever, back to the crib, and I went on live. But I've been up all day, and it's like 3 a.m. And I was like, I gave an example of something, and I said, yeah, it's like if you fly me out to speak in New Orleans and, you got an attractive girl and she leveraging her social media platform, then what does that mean for the Black community? Like, it made no sense, bro. I'm dead serious, bro. That's what I did last week. I said, bro, I have to stop streaming so late, dog. Like, it gets to a certain point. Yeah, it is everything. Snipers don't miss as much as this guy misses target. I think it was done on purpose. Me personally, I thought it was fake. I thought it was cap. But it's crazy because what happened with it? I thought it was cap. I thought it was, I was the conspiracy. But like, they killed, bro. They unalive, bro. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here, this Thomas guy. So I don't know if he like just signed up to be a sacrifice for the sake of MAGA propaganda to make Trump look tougher during the campaign. Like, I don't know, but it just seemed off to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Zero asked what happened at Essence Fest. I don't pay attention to award shows. So Essence Fest, it was just every single night it just went really late because they just had too many performers. So in between each act, it was like an hour of setting the stage up and tearing down the last stage. And so because of that, shows were just ending at 3 a.m. So for me, it's different for me being out because I know regardless of what time it is, I have to add 2 hours to it before I can go to sleep because I got to go stream every single night. I stream every night. So it's like at 2 a.m., I'm like, bro, I'm not going to be able to go to sleep until like 4 at the bare minimum. And I got work at 9 a.m. So it was like, that's why I left after Master P. But at that point, I was up all day and I didn't get a nap in because, I went to the show and I was running errands before the show. So I'm going on like probably 3-4 hours of sleep. And it's 3 a.m. the next day of me only having 3-4 hours of sleep the night before. And I was like, just not saying nothing, bro. I was just like, yeah, it's black community will do this. And it just didn't make any sense. Streams where you ramble are terrible to watch. Yeah, it's like, when you're just not saying nothing, bro, it's bad. It's bad. But that's why I be taking naps. I take naps before the streams and stuff like that. So I like, what I mean? It makes sense or whatever. But it is what it is. But it's also like every stream ain't gonna be a hit. Every stream ain't gonna be a hit. I thought Essence Fest was for the African diaspora. That's what the internet said. But it was only like DeVito. DeVito was the only like act the whole, what was it, 3 days? 3 days of acts and stuff like that. DeVito was like the only Afrobeats guy. No, see, okay. All right. This is a great discussion, SSB. This is like one of them late night or whatever type things, exclusives or whatever, on the thinking behind it. Me personally, when Lent started, because, okay. Let me see how I could break this down. I was doing content, I was pursuing, like I started streaming and stuff like that. Like I got the cord to go from a camera to my laptop and stuff like that. And I started streaming. But it was like every time I was tired or something, I wouldn't stream. So I go to sleep or whatever and I try to do it. And then I only stream like once every couple weeks because I work myself to the point of exhaustion every single day. Like I work really hard to get the most out of each day, to maximize each day and stuff like that. So it's like the interviews, making sure I get up to press conferences, making sure I do this, making sure I do this and that. So I'm always tired by the end of the night. So I don't stream. So it's like me not doing that, I wasn't growing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like there was no growth there. When Lent happened, I decided to fast, and then I was like, okay, I think I'll stream every night too. And it was like, okay, so that's what I started to do. And when I was doing it, I was just locked in. But the growth of the channel, like I actually started seeing difference in numbers and growing and stuff like that. And because the reward, the algorithm rewards consistency. So it was just something of, I wanted to see how far I could grow if I went live every day for the entire Lent, which was 40 days. And then I wanted to see, okay, let me see if I could do this 90 days in a row. What would happen? What would be the difference? And man, the difference that I've seen just from consistency, because you got to think, I've been doing YouTube for a long time. Like I said, this some like late night exclusive stuff or whatever. Like I'm peeled back the curtain all the way. I've been doing YouTube for a long time, but I never did it like just consistently. And it was like, I was putting in a lot of, when I was doing reactions, I was putting in so much, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at this, like, look at the thumbnails and stuff like that. I was putting so much into it. The editing, I thought it was like so great. And it was a great time. I was doing so much, bro. I was working so hard every single night on these reactions. And it's like, but I just plateaued, you know what I'm saying? I plateaued with the growth, plateaued with the numbers and everything like that. You know, you can't make no money off of reactions and stuff. So it's just like, I don't know. I plateaued. When I went to this, streaming every day, just talk about stuff and everything like that, the numbers, it did like a 180, bro. I had like a second win. Everything really, you know what I'm saying, just took off. So it was like, for also with taking a day off, it's like this, because I know myself, you know, like you guys probably know yourself as well. It's like working out. It's like exercising. If you take one day off from exercising or working out or something like that, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm too tired. Bro, if you look for a reason, every single day you're gonna say I'm too tired. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that combined with I've already tried this before 2-3 years ago, where okay, if you're tired, take your rest. Don't stream, don't do content, don't make a video, or focus on making the best video and everything like that. I'm gonna focus on making the best video. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna put it out. It's gonna be well researched and this and that. When I was doing that, it was like I'm dang near talking to a wall sometimes. When I started doing this, going every single day, like I said, okay, the quality drops off in some of the videos and some of the topics and the streams. At the same time, it's like some stuff is going to hit. For me, I look at it like this. If I stream every day, I'll talk about 5-6 topics. If one thing hits from that one stream, that's a successful day to me. That's how I look at it. It's like if one thing hits, like it could be like I do 5 videos from 5 topics of one stream that day. The other 4 be trash. And and the thing about it is it's a lot of like people who've never seen my channel and stuff before. They come across one of those trash videos. They comment, oh, this sucks, this and that. I don't really care because the numbers on the back end look so much better than what they used to when I was caring so much about every single thing and I was uploading, say, like 3 times a week. But the 3 times a week, it was like so well edited and so well this and that. Versus this, it's like flooding the market, flooding the, the algorithm, everything like that. And it's going up. And the ones that hit where the combined of the topic was right. I just knew a lot of stuff about it off top, and it just hit like it was a trending topic and people cared about it. I had like some content in it that I reacted to that was good. It's just none better than that. I feel like the perfect example of that is when I talked about Kendrick in Atlanta, like people in Atlanta caring about Kendrick. Let me see. This video right here, hold on. This Kendrick, like that's a perfect example of like I'm live streaming and stuff like that, but like it's a trending topic. I knew what I was talking about because I'm from Atlanta, everything like that, and I had engaging content to react to in it. It just made sense. And then I had exclusive stuff, like I had me filming Quavo at the Atlanta Dream game as they played the full Not Like Us, and they mentioned his name. And then I had Kendrick performing in Atlanta from my phone as well that I showed that I never showed before. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it was just a perfect storm of everything. It's a perfect video. If I do a month long of videos and I get one video like that a month, it's a success to me. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Because like I said, I've been doing this for years, dog, and it's just like ain't nothing been happening. But ever since I started this daily thing, man, it's been hitting. I'm not gonna lie to you. So that's kind of my mindset behind it all. Like you see this A-League, this 7 years ago, we was uploading every week, talking about topics and everything like that. Shout out to my A-League brothers. We probably gonna bring back A-League soon too. But you just seen like it was just a lot of years. It felt like I'm just talking to a dang wall, bro. I'm just talking to myself. And it's like when you do that, I don't know, like you got to go back to the drawing board. Okay, that ain't working. So what do we do to go around and everything like that and everything? SSB said a 5 a.m. stream after coming back from Essence Fest doesn't make sense to me. But look, SSB, even though at the end of that stream I'm rambling and I'm not making sense and I'm jumping from thing to thing, the thing that was a win from that exact stream, let me see if I could scroll back to it, was this was the other day. I was more fresh because I didn't go to the concert that night. But like I did this, and then we talked about the Ricky Smiley joint on that one. Ricky Smiley one, people were watching everything. That's getting engagement. It's going up. That's probably gonna have, it could get 700, 1,000 views at the end of the day. That's a win, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. because I wasn't rambling until dang, and I clipped out. I don't even have the part where I was rambling. Like I clipped it out of everything. I don't even remember what I was talking about when I started rambling. But that one it's over with. You know what I'm saying? And then also it's like a mentality thing too, because he said you need consistency, but what we're saying is good consistency. I hear what you're saying, SSB, but it's like like I said, I know myself, bro. so if I take a day off, like of consistent, like for the sake of resting and for health and things of that sort, it's gonna be a habit. Like it's gonna take me 2 weeks to get back in a habit of being live every day. That's what I'm saying. So it's like I can't let up at all. So if it means have a bad stream while I'm asleep because I'm doing the stream at 5 a.m., it is what it is, bro. I'll cut my losses because at the end of the day, on the back end, the numbers are still gonna look good. I'm still gonna be in the algorithm, and I'm gonna bounce back. I'm gonna always bounce back. If you're lucky enough for it to take 2 weeks, 2 weeks, bro. If I took 2 weeks off, it'll be yeah. If I'm lucky, it takes 2 weeks. Yeah, to get back in the swing of things, 100%. Because you're gonna be like, because the numbers are gonna look the same. If you take a day or two off, it's gonna look the same for 2-3 days, and you're like, okay, the number's still good. But that 4th day, that 5th day, whatever, you start picking it back up, the number's gonna drop from all the days that you didn't do it, and you'd be like, dang, bro, what the heck, this and that. And it takes so much longer to build your numbers back up. It's just not worth it, bro. Like YouTube is literally, and the internet is, he said, I'll be the same way with the gym. So you get it, bro. It's like you take a day off and you just get used to like taking a break at the minor convenience. You got to do it when you don't feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, okay, the quality might be trash for a trash stream for one of those days, but it's like, what you gonna do, bro? Look, SSB and Zero and everybody else watching and stuff like that. I will be able, I'll take breaks and everything like that. Like I'll take a day off and I'll stream for 5 days a week. Or, you know, even sometimes if I'm busy and everything like that, like you said, if I'm coming back from Essence Festival and it's 5 a.m., no stream like that, I'll do that maybe 3 days a week if I'm busy and I'm on the road and I'm doing a bunch of other stuff. We'll say 3 days a week. I'll even do that. I'll do less and less streams when I get more settled. Like I need to be established first. Right now, I'm trying to even build a following to be able to take a day off. I don't have that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like once I get 20,000, 50,000, to be honest, because 20,000 is still like on the low end. Once I get 50,000 subscribers, I'm like, okay, I can relax a little more. And not even just of like, I could work a little less harder, but I could work smarter as opposed to working harder. You know what I'm saying? So that's the plan for real, to be honest, bro. Like I have to build the audience, and the way to build the audience, guaranteed, because I think is a bunch of different ways. Zero said he's at work. A bunch of different ways you can do it. It's like it takes he said BRB, I'm still listening though. It takes like luck, like, or a big cosign. If you don't have either one of those, the way to guarantee yourself into the algorithm is consistency. If you post every day, because I seen I just seen this baseball podcast, and the baseball podcast dude, he posted a podcast every single day for like the past 7 years. Never heard of it at the time I found out about it, but he had 15,000 subscribers from it, just from posting each and every single day. And I said, dang, if you post every day on the internet, it doesn't matter. Like you're going to build some type of following, some type of base. And right now I don't have, you know what I'm saying? I have a miniature base, like 5K. I don't want to downplay it because I wanted 5K for a long time. But like I just don't have a big enough base to just chill. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Traffic at work. So yeah, that's it. That's explaining the streams and everything. That's pulling the curtain back and being like all the way just honest with you guys of like a trash stream. So it's like if a stream trash, don't nobody bat 1,000. Don't nobody bat 1,000. But at the rate, at the volume, something is going to hit each and every single day. And if one thing hits, I'm good, bro. And if it doesn't hit, it's okay because we stream it again the next day. So that's how I look at it and stuff like that. And that's just how it goes. And that's just going to be the method, the way that I'm moving, the way that I'm working, until I can get, SSB said, I get what you're saying. Okay, cool. You get it. Until I get 20,000. If I get 20,000 and I'm tired, everything like that, and it's 5 a.m., I'm going to just go ahead, go to sleep. Y'all see me the next day. So, but I don't have that luxury yet. I got to work like a poor man. Because right now in YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want to say poor man, speak that into existence, but that's what I hypothetically am. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But when you see less streams from me and I'm still smiling during my stream, just know I won't tell y'all when I'm making more money, but there will be signs. There will be signs. I ain't gonna let y'all know when I'm making money, but there will be signs. But yeah. All right. Anyways, BG apparently responded to Turk of the Hot Boys after his latest interview on the B Hot show. These two have been going back and forth for like the last year or two at least. Even when they're done shows together, like the Cash Money shows and everything like that, they've been going back and forth. And if Jay-Z was a bum on the street, would you want that boy to take him? Would that boy want him to take the test? He just want to know his daddy regardless. Like, this is daddy, bro. Don't you want to know your dad? If you ain't know your dad and you thought you knew your dad, wouldn't you want the man to take the test? I want my dad to take the test. Let me go to High ATL first of all. ATL Turk. I'm gonna put Turk in. Oh yeah, he the first thing that came up. BG Turk reacts to BG saying that he sound like Memphis. They need to take his freedom of speech. Let me see. Turk clears the air with BG after they both went live and they were having a brotherly competition, but okay, anyway, let me see.
Nigga, you got the worst. Nigga, Young and Thuggin', nigga, was the worst selling album in Cash Money history, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go Google that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you the only motherfucking HBZ that don't have a plaque, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sitting around here talking about, I'm the last hot boy. Nigga, the Hot Boys was built around me, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I was doing numbers on Cash Money, nigga, when your mama still was giving you that $7 book of food stamps, you know what I'm saying, to motherfucking get you some donuts and a 50-cent juice to go to school with, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was doing numbers on Cash Money. Like, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was built on my back, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the big bro. You know what I'm saying? Juvie, you did, you know, me, Juvie, and Jacqueezy got this motherfucking new video and new single, you know what I'm saying, that Juvie about to put out. You did. Then I got another video, you know what I'm saying, with me and Juvie, you did, that's about to come out. You did. And then, you know, I got this song with me and Weezy. And me, like, everybody, me and Bird got a whole album together. Everybody working together, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just don't want to work with your goof ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
C0, I was with you until he said that. He said people just don't want to work with your goofy. It's crazy. And it's ironic because this week BG was just on the album with D1 where he's talking about like being positive in hip hop and changing the narrative.
Cause the nigga don't want to get on that song, man. You know what I'm saying? You mad, you did, cause I don't want motherfucking open up your DMs. Like, you mad, you know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want you did motherfucking accept your collaborations and shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, you's an internet whore, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You done turned into a real You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you addicted to this internet. You know what I'm saying? You be watering the brand down. You know what I'm saying? You know, on the strength of the bag, you know what I'm saying? You know, nigga wrap their arms around you and you know just was on some, you know, love shit, make it look good. You know what I'm saying? You know, on the strength, you know what I'm saying, of the fam, you digging on the strength, you know, the legacy, you know what I'm saying? Nigga try to, you did, but you just constantly won't play with a nigga, man. Like, come on, bro. I don't be fucking, bro. Listen, like, bro, I don't even be on here like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really be out the way, like, minding my business. You know what I'm saying? Focus on what I be focused on. And here, you know what I'm saying? You won't come on this bitch, you know what I'm saying? And jump out there and just play with a nigga, man. You hear me? Like, come on, man. Like, for real, man. Then you got other niggas on here playing with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I never give a nigga no mention. Like, I would never answer to a nigga that's asking for $1 on the internet. Like, fuck I look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't even really be looking at that shit for real. Like, motherfuckers be sending it to me and, you know, I get my little laugh on and shit. But it's like, man, bro, this internet. See, I'm just so glad, you know what I'm saying, that I kind of missed the shit. So I ain't get, you know, I wasn't able to, you know, get addicted to it and just get caught up, you know, into the motherfucking illusion, you know what I'm saying, that motherfuckers be living like, because man, motherfuckers is out of touch with
This man just said, I'm happy I was in prison for 14 years.
reality, man. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy. 1 minute, you know what I'm saying? Niggas talking about how they your partner and they love you and they this and they that and woo 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 what they want to you know what I'm saying? And then the next minute, niggas talking about, man, these niggas is weird as a motherfucker, man. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I can't eat much. And the bitches, oh Lord, the bitches. You know what I'm saying? What Nino said? Nino said the bitches. Oh Lord, the bitches. Like to see. Hey, man, bro, I swear to God, man, this shit be crazy, man. You heard me? But you know what? I'm saying, man, y'all ahead.
Zero said sometimes prison is better than being out for some. Hey, not for me. Be easy though.
Hey, man, you hear me? You know what I'm saying?
Like
I'm
that.
on the
Not
corner, man, and out the streets, man. You dig? I ain't know nothing, man. I'm just cooling how I be cooling, man. Let me live, man. You dig? But I, for real, though, all jokes aside, bro, I ain't never seen niggas, you know what I'm saying, that be that infest, that I ain't never seen niggas that be that invested.
I might take me a little stroll downtown tomorrow, you know what I mean? Enjoy my Saturday. Enjoy the, you know, the sunshine, everything like that. Enjoy the fresh air. Might walk to the park.
On who a nigga putting their dick in, you know what I'm saying, or who a nigga loving on, you know what I'm saying, or what a nigga got going on, you know what I'm saying, or just, you know, chasing and trying to, you know, bring a nigga out there like these niggas be trying to, and I be like, you know, when you at the top, you know, you hear these haters' voices be echoing from the bottom. You dig? It be like, bitch ass, nigga. Like, so by the time that, you know what I'm saying, the echo make it up there, like, man, nigga don't even hear that shit, man. You heard me? Like, nigga got so much other shit, you know what I'm saying, they focused on, and so much other shit they doing, you know what I'm saying? Nigga don't even much be tripping, man. But,
BG just talking, boy. BG just talking. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I might go to the park tomorrow or something like that. Might stop by the ice cream shop. Might say hello to a woman, you know, I don't know. Ask her out on a date. You know, it's normal stuff. Might hold somebody's hand. Things I could do, you know, on the outside. But he said BG just need to stay away from Rick Ross. Rick Ross be welcoming everybody home. You talking about Freeway Rick Ross or the rapper Rick Ross? Because Freeway Rick Ross be outside too now. I see Freeway Rick Ross, like, I don't remember him being like this outside. Like, oh, I think he just got out. That's probably why. I don't remember him being this out. He said the rapper Rick Ross. I'm moving like real Rick Ross. Yeah. Rick Ross, then he threw the He tried to throw like he did the Big Meech, Welcome Home, Big Meech thing and stuff like that, but it didn't happen in Miami. And then I don't know if he tried to do the free Rio concert and stuff like that. I know like every Michigan and Detroit rapper was out there. I don't know if Rick Ross was involved with that, but like why is he always out with the rappers that just get out of jail, bro? Just get out of prison. It seemed kind of federal to me. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Ironically, that talk about me not being awake woke me up. However, that's all I have. It's been 2 hours. If there's anything else, I will answer it. But I'm about to get off. Rick Ross is cloud chasing. That you said it, not I. You said it, not I. Performing for Trump. Shout out to Rick Ross performing at the inauguration, things of that sort. If there's anything else, I'll talk about it right now. But I'm about to get out of here, y'all. SSB, I ain't gonna lie. That was some brotherly love. That was some brotherly love, bro. That was some brotherly love, man. He said he laughed when D1 called him out. D1 called out Jim Jones. That was the funniest one to me when he called out Jim Jones. But SSB, I ain't gonna lie, like on some real, that was some brotherly love. I appreciate that check-in. He said, I think these combos are good. No, I appreciate that check-in. I feel like you need to have that every now and again, you know what I'm saying? Just to like, all right, let's take a step back. Let's see what's going on, everything like that. You know, we need to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like the product's still good because it could go all the way off the rails. And it could go like, I feel like I teeter the line a lot of times with the content I cover, like talk to my friends about it a lot, or like my friends talk to me about it. Of like, it could get academic-y. And I don't want it to get, you know what I'm saying? If I ever go all the way left and I'm on some like so-and-so's dating so-and-so, but she's cheating with so-and-so, like if it gets to that point where I'm starting to sound like the dang View and SSB, you know what I'm saying? Zero, y'all keep me in check, man. Like at the end of the day, I'm a grown man that pays bills, bro. I can't. He said, nah, stay neutral. I can't go like that, bro. Over some money, because that's what they're doing it for. Like, because the more salacious, the more money you get. The more views you get, the more salacious. Like I say, like if I just came out with some stuff that was like Trump, black folk, man, and just went up here, man, Trump, man, boy, I'll be raking in. But like I say, it's good for SSB to have these things, bro. Keep me in check now. Anybody in the chat, keep me in check. Bro, you tweaking. You're rambling too much. You're so-and-so too much. It's good, bro. I appreciate it. So that's love. I appreciate that Zero and SSB for sure. Rick Ross started talking about donating food on Thanksgiving. Yeah, like, nah, bro. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Shout out to Miami. Shout out to everybody down there and stuff like that. Shout out to your camp. Young T and stuff like that. But yeah, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. That was a great conversation at the end. It will stick with me. I'll be thinking about it. Irgosh gonna eat the food. My favorite thing on the internet from like 2013 was Just Hold On, We're Going Home, the Rick Ross edition from like this internet like cartoon YouTube channel and stuff like that. Yeah, and Rick Ross is going, I got my eyes on food. I'm so hungry to eat. I want you. And it was like my favorite thing. D1 had good points. D1, like my favorite thing, like I said, was who was it? It was Jim Jones. Yeah, it was Jim Jones. Because you know, Jim Jones be acting like he 15 and he 50. And D1 was just calling him out on it, like straight up. He's like, Jim Jones, you too old to be acting like this. And then he was like, who is D1? And then like, but he was going to like respected hip hop media people like Sway. And Sway was like, hey, D1 one of them ones, bro. Like he said, I don't know if you want to just try D1 like that. And then D1 was like, hey, brother, I see you heard you ain't know who I was. I was signed to Grand Hustle with T.I. I did this. I toured the world. I first hit 1 million views in 2010, so I've had a 15-year career. Like D1 was popping it, bro. I ride with D1. Like the Hypocritical album is decent. It's decent. And it's got some tracks on there. It's got about 4 of them ones that's on there. Yeah, real brother. D1, the one. I've said this before or whatever. I be telling the same stories, but it's whatever. D1 is one of the ones when I had to make my decision about moving from Atlanta to where I'm at now, D1's hometown and stuff like that. If you know, you know. And I hit him up like because you know, like when you grow up in hip hop, you kind of just associate cities around America with like the rappers there. And so like I hit him up and I was like, what do you think about me moving, you know, to your hometown and stuff like that, leaving Atlanta for my career and this and that. And he gave me like 3 minutes of voice notes of like just feedback and like, yeah, here's the pros and cons if you do it. If you do it, I don't think you'll, you know, necessarily regret it. It's a great city and everything like that. Yeah, we have our, you know, bad points, but it's a great city. I was like, okay, I appreciate that. And he just checks in on me. I love you, brother. Stuff like that. Like, he's a good dude, genuine good dude, like beyond stuff. I've been rocking with him since Sally Mae. Oh yeah, Sally Mae. Yeah, man. When Sally Mae forgave his loans, bro. Sally Mae forgave his loans, and he said, I don't even rap for money, bro. I don't even rap for money no more. It's I'm financially free because Sally Mae forgave my loans because I rapped the song for Sally Mae. Yeah. Shout out to D1. Let me see if I can find this. Rick Ross. Just hold on. We're going home. Where is that? Peace, bro. I'm falling asleep. SSB say he falling asleep. I'm falling asleep too, brother. Hey, good night, SSB, brother. I need to find this. Do they even have it on the internet anymore? It might not be on the internet anymore, bro. But it was a cartoon parody. It's not on the internet anymore. That's crazy. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, here it is.
Hungry to eat, I want your meatloaf and dinner and pig's feet.
So there it is. But yeah. He said he was teaching at the time. Yeah. He still teaches. He teaches at Tufts University up there in like Massachusetts. And he was teaching at Harvard too. He was taking a class at Harvard and teaching at Tufts University up there and stuff like that. I'm gonna be at work, so I got another 4 hours. Oh my gosh. Before I get home and relax. Hey, pray for Zero. Because I'm sure enough about to get out this live, everything like that, man. But yeah, man. I appreciate y'all. That's a classic. The Just Hold On, I'm Eating Food from Rick Ross from Philip and stuff like that. Y'all boys be easy. Zero, and then whoever else is in the chat, I see you. I respect you. You're important. Have a good morning. Have a good evening. Have a good afternoon. Have a good day. Have a good night. And as always, man, he said I'll be looking at financial and mental focus vids. I feel it. You put me on to Brody with the stocks and stuff like that. And as always, if nobody else told you today, I care for you. I will be back on this channel, as discussed earlier, tomorrow, because I am live each and every single day. Until next time, my name is Rashad Milligan. This is the road to 10K subs. Please take care of your
Rashad, why
anyway.
you hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother. What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.